A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A plus English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A plus way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A plus English.
Hello everyone and welcome to A Plus English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Laura.
And Laura, it's time to talk about an old machine.
Isn't that old?
Something most people don't even have today.
Right, that's sad.
I'm not talking about a wagon that's pulled by a horse or a wooden sailing ship.
Or a Walkman.
Or a Walkman, that's right, the original MP3
old,
player.
I know.
Well, actually, it is kind of an old machine, but I
iPod.
think people still do have them. We're talking about a TV, a television.
Oh, I was gonna guess Nintendo games.
Well, yeah, you
okay.
could use a Nintendo game with a TV, but a
that's
lot of
right.
people don't use a TV to watch TV anymore. A lot of
they
people do it
don't.
on computer.
Or even smartphones.
Or even
iPads.
smartphones or iPads or any other little thing like that. But the TV is still around. I would bet a lot of people might still have one, but maybe they don't watch it very much. But we're also going to learn that apart from entertaining you or letting you watch the news or sports, you can learn things from the TV and you can improve your English.
You should.
All at the same time. So maybe that TV is still a little bit useful.
It sure is. 我觉得还是跟着看有些电视节目，特別是一些美國影集，你們一定可以學好英文，這是我們今天要講的重點哦。So let's check out today's article.
Want to get better at English? Turn on the TV.
English learning doesn't always have to be in the classroom. You can have fun with English by watching one of these great TV shows. Fresh Off the Boat. This funny show is about a Taiwanese American family. Louis and Jessica Huang moved to Florida with their 3 kids. They tried to get used to their new life there. This comedy shows the differences between Taiwanese and American culture. Stranger Things. A young boy disappears. His family and friends look for him, and a strange girl with special powers helps them. They learn about a dark, hidden world. This show will pull you in with its great acting and scary storyline.
Word power!
Classroom. Classroom. The students went back to their classrooms when the bell rang. The students went back to their classrooms when the bell rang. Difference. Difference. There's no difference between these 2 shirts. They look the same to me. There's no difference between these 2 shirts. They look the same to me. Young. Young. The workers in Jake's company are all very young. Jake's the oldest. The workers in Jake's company are all very young. Jake's the oldest. Disappear. Disappear. There was a family in this old house, but they all disappeared years ago. There was a family in this old house, but they all disappeared years ago.
認識字彙
Comedy. Hidden. Scary. Storyline.
All right, so as we very briefly mentioned in the introduction, we're going to be talking about how you can learn things by watching TV. So the first sentence of our article sort of refers to that or talks about that idea. It says English learning doesn't always have to be in the classroom.
Boring.
Well, it is kind of boring in the classroom. And of course, you might only spend an hour or two every day learning English in a classroom, but you can do a lot more learning outside of the classroom. I've said this word classroom about
many times.
1,000 times now. So let's check it out because it is also our first word power word. Word power word. Word power word.
Yeah.
All right, before we talk about it, let's spell the word classroom. That's classroom. C-L-A-S-S-R-O-O-M. Classroom. Take those two words, put them together, and you have a new word, classroom. This, of course, is a noun. It's a room, right? We think of bedroom, bathroom, dining room, something like this. But this room is where you have class. Where would you find a classroom? In a school. You can have big classrooms, small ones. If the classroom is for little kids, there might be a lot of pictures and art on the walls. Or in a university, most of the classrooms look the same. They're pretty boring. They just have lots of desks and chairs for the students to sit in. They'll probably have a whiteboard or something over there for the teacher to write on, and it's where you have a class, in a classroom. For example, the students went back to their classroom when the bell rang. The students went back to their classrooms when the bell rang.
OK， 所以課文提到就是學習英文並不是都只能在教室而已。OK， 教室呢其實很簡單，就是 class 就是上課的課，跟 room 就是房間，合起來一個字哦 ，one word 就是 classroom 教室，它是一個名詞。通常我會想到就是在教室可能會佈置一些東西，或是放一些posters 一些海報。The children put up posters on the classroom walls. Nice, OK. 那回到剛剛的例句提到，就是當鐘聲響起的時候呢，怎麼樣？學生們回到各自的教室裡面。
All right, so we will be leaving the classroom and we can still learn English outside of that classroom. And our next sentence gives us a suggestion of how we could do that. It says you can have fun with English by watching one of these great TV shows.
Well, can we watch them now?
Sure, absolutely. Well, maybe we'll do this and then it'll be time.
Let's do that. OK. 所以呢，課文就說，借由觀看這些超棒的電視劇，你也可以開心的學英文。不過這裡我們先來停一下，看一下剛剛提到的 TV shows。show 呢，在這裡指的是電視節目，像是 a television show 電視節目 ，a radio show 電台節目 ，or even a stage show 就是舞台的演出。那有時候我們也看到一些，有分就是電視還有那種就是益智的競賽啊，或是有一些遊戲的節目呢，英文就是叫做 a quiz show or a game show. I love watching those sometimes.
Those are good.
Makes you think.
You can learn something there
Or
too.
sometimes you can actually have a puppet show for a kid's birthday party, right? OK， 就是一個木偶的一個戲或者是表演。OK， 那 show 這個字還有展覽的意思，像是 fashion show 就是時裝展。OK, so lots of meanings with the word show.
That's right. So let's look at some TV shows that you
Yes.
can watch that might help you learn your English. We should point out here that these are not sort of those English teaching shows like we're doing right now. These are just entertainment shows.
Great
so
shows.
You won't feel like you're learning. You might even laugh, and who knows, maybe something you hear will stick in your brain. So let's check them out. It says Fresh Off the Boat. That's the title of our first show. Yeah, I've heard of that show. I think I've seen it a few times. Let's find out. It says this funny show is about a Taiwanese American family. That's right, a family that's moved from this part of the world over to America, and it's about families and living in a new country and dealing with new culture and all that kind of stuff. And it's very funny.
I know it is. Okay, Fresh Off the Boat 就是菜鳥新移民，我有看过，可是不知道为什么到中间我可能太忙就没有再追了。那这部搞笑的影集是关于一个台灣裔美國人的家庭 ，right? Very interesting things happen.
Yeah, that is a good show.
Yeah,
I think they filmed some of it here in
I
Taiwan.
know. It
Didn't
was really
they?
funny.
A few years later, so there you go. It's a very good show. All right, let's look at our next one. All right, so yeah, Fresh Off the Boat is the title. Let's learn a bit more about it. It says Louis and Jessica Huang moved to Florida with their 3 kids. So that gives you an idea. The mom and dad are named Louis and Jessica. They have that very common Taiwanese last name, Huang. And they've moved from here, I would guess, to Florida. That's a state in America with their 3 kids. So, as I mentioned, it's a family show, but it's a very fun and funny family show.
OK， 没错，其實 Louis 黄还有 Jessica 黄和他们的3个小孩一起搬到 Florida 的州 ，OK。And
since they're fresh off the boat or new in a new country, it says they try to get used to their new life there. Yeah, a lot of differences between living in Taiwan and living in America. And for new people, they'll have to get used to these differences, get used to the new place they are living in.
Get used to 其實就是習慣，像是呢，我個人呢，其實因為我很晚睡，所以我就很晚起 ，so I just can't get used to getting up early.
No one wants to get used to that.
不習慣早起 That's right. Or maybe when we talk about the weather, she quickly got used to the warm weather. OK， 有時候我們可能很快就可以適應，比如說天氣的變化，像是比較熱的天氣，就是剛剛的例句提到的。OK， 回到課文就是說 ，OK， 他們試着習慣在這個 Florida 那邊的新生活 ，since they're fresh off the boat.
That's right. I guess, well, actually, the weather in Florida is something they won't have to get used to because it's pretty similar to Taiwan, but many other things are different, and that's what we learn about. This comedy shows the differences between Taiwanese and American culture. Sure, the weather might be similar, but lots of other things are very different, or we could say there are big differences. And this word difference is our next word power word. It's a noun, and it's spelled D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-C-E. Difference. Now, and remember, I use that adjective different. There are many different things between Taiwan and Florida. Different food or different styles of living. They might have to wear different clothes depending on the season. Now, when we talk about different as an adjective, something different is a difference. All right, so difference is just the noun form of the adjective different. If I say, well, my one friend is tall and the other one is short. One friend has blue eyes, the other one has brown eyes. These are the differences between these two people, between my two friends, the ways in which they are different. For example, there's no difference between these two shirts. They look the same to me. There's no difference between these two shirts. They look the same to me. All right, and since Fresh Off the Boat is a funny show, we could call it a comedy, right?
Yeah, comedy 就是喜剧，它是一个名词。And actually, I love this particular type of comedies. Romantic comedies， 就是浪漫喜劇片。OK， 那剛剛其實我們還看到 show 當做動詞的用法哦，就是剛剛我們前面是看到它的名詞的用法，這裡呢 show 是表示顯示啦、露出啦，所以它是一個動詞。比方像是you can show somebody a picture. Okay, he showed her a picture. 他給他看一張照片，或者 show 呢，還可以可能是透過這個示範來解釋啦、說明。比方像是 Can you show me how to set the DVD player? I don't know if people still use that anymore. 你可以教我如何這個設置 DVD 播放器嗎？ Or show me the way to the bus station. 告訴我去公車站要怎麼走呢？ show 還有證明哦的意思，像是 show me That I can trust you. 證明給我看，讓我可以相信你。Sounds like a boyfriend and girlfriend conversation.
Kinda, yeah.
I know. Or you should show your parents more respect. Okay，就是我们应該對你的父母表現得更尊重一點。And of course, back to the word difference. That just means 差異、差別，它是一個名詞。所以如果有兩個東西，你就覺得沒有什麼差別，你可以說 There's no difference between the two. OK， 這兩個東西 they look exactly the same， 就是這樣子的意思啦，沒有什麼差別。OK, going back to the example sentence， 就是這兩件襯衫沒有任何的差別，對我來說，它們看起來都一樣啦。OK， 所以呢，在課文提到就是這部喜劇可以看到台灣文化跟美國文化之間的什麼呢 ？differences 不同。Interesting things we can learn from the show.
Absolutely. So that's Fresh Off the Boat.
Right.
It's a comedy show about a family that just recently moved to America. Let's look at a show that's also very popular, also very entertaining, but also very different from Fresh Off the Boat. The title of our next show is Stranger Things.
Wow.
That's right, Stranger Things. I believe this is a Netflix show.
Nice.
So you might want to get your Netflix going. A good thing about Netflix also is you can put the words on the bottom, like with the DVDs. So that can help you learn some English. But with this show, you might be too busy covering your eyes to read the words because it can be a little scary. Stranger Things is the title. Let's learn a bit more. It says, a young boy disappears.
Oh my gosh.
That's kind of how it starts, and then it just gets weird from there. So we have this word young. A young boy in the show disappears. Young is our third word power word. It is spelled Y-O-U-N-G, and young is an adjective. All right, as I mentioned, young is an adjective. It's a word we use to describe something. There's another adjective that's similar that I'm sure you guys know, new, right? If you say something is new, that means you haven't had it for very long, or it was made just a short time ago. But new is the word we use for things, not for living things, just for things. A new pair of shoes, a new smartphone, I got a new bike for my birthday. Young is the word we use for living things, okay? A baby is a young person. A kitten or a puppy, these are young cats or dogs. All right, so if something is new, but it's living, it's growing, it's getting older, then we would use young if it's just been around for a short time. And you probably know the opposite, old, okay? So 5 years old, that kid is quite young. 85 years old, that woman is quite old, all right? So if it has just a few years, if it was just born or made or created, we can often use this adjective young. For example, the workers in Jake's company are all very young. Jake's the oldest. The workers in Jake's company are all very young. Jake's the oldest.
Young 呢，其實就是年幼的，是個形容詞。我覺得 I'm not young anymore.
Yeah, you are.
I am?
Compared to the pyramids.
Okay, that's true. Okay, but I am the youngest in my family.
You're the youngest standing
Child.
here, too.
Oh,
There you go. You're just a baby. Just a baby.
好啦 Mike is my best friend. OK， 好了，我们看回刚刚的例句，就是 Jake 公司里的員工都很年輕哦，他是最老的。Okay, and I believe we also saw another word power
That's
word.
right. This is an important word for Stranger Things because it's about how the whole show starts. Remember, a young boy disappears. And that's not good if you're a person. You don't want to disappear unless you're doing magic. But in the show, it's not magic. So we'll just tell you that part. But disappear, yeah, is our next word power word. To disappear, this is a verb and it's spelled D-I-S-A-P-P-E-A-R. Disappear. Poof. If something disappears, basically that means you can't find it anymore. It was there, and then all of a sudden, very quickly, or when you came back, it wasn't there anymore, and you don't know where it is. You can't explain where it is, and you can't find it. As I mentioned, if you're a person and you disappear, this is not good. Maybe you were kidnapped by bad guys or got lost in the woods or something like that. Magicians, as I mentioned, might make a rabbit disappear or a person disappear, but it's just kind of a trick. And if you've lost something, you put it down on the table, you went away for 10 minutes, you came back and it's gone, and you look all around the room, you look under the table, you look everywhere, but you can't find it, then you would say, that thing, it just disappeared. I don't know where it is, but I can't find it, I can't see it. It's like it was just taken away by magic. For example, there was a family in this old house, but they all disappeared years ago. There was a family in this old house, but they all disappeared years ago. Very strange.
Disappear,
Yeah.
消失失踪. I often think of Gone Girl.
Oh,
Okay.
that's about a girl
scary.
who disappears,
I
right?
know, okay.
Scary too.
And
yeah.
sometimes what's scary is when I can't find my keys anywhere, they've completely disappeared.
disappeared.
I know. 有时候找不到钥匙就可以说他们不见了 they disappeared. But actually, you probably left it somewhere.
You probably just left them at
I
home.
know, I probably did that. OK， 看回刚刚的例句，就是在这间老房子里，曾经有一户家庭，可是他们在数年前全失踪。为什么要写这么可怕的例句啦？好啦，可以回到課文講的就是《Stranger Things》這個美劇，就是《怪奇物語》。所以一開始就是我們會看到一名年輕的男子消失了。I want to find out more.
Yeah,
He disappeared,
absolutely.
or
So-
the young boy disappeared.
That's right. The very beginning, I think, of the very first show, this young boy disappears. So, of course, everyone wants to find him. That's what you do when something or someone disappears. You look for it. And that's kind of what it says. His family and friends look for him. And a strange girl with special powers helps them. That's the next strange thing that happens. So, of course, his family, his mom, and his friends from school, they're trying to find him. They're looking for him. They don't find him right away, but they find a strange girl with special powers. She kind of reminds me like of a young X-Men mutant.
Oh, okay.
She just sort of appears and she can do weird things with
I
her
see.
mind. It's very cool.
OK， 所以他的家人跟他的朋友在尋找他的蹤跡。但是呢，有一位就是擁有特殊能力的女孩幫助了他們哦。Interesting. Is this getting scary?
A little bit. We should mention she's got strange powers and a strange name. Her name is 11.
Okay, like 7-Eleven.
Kind of a strange, yeah, exactly, like
Okay.
the number 11. So she's a little strange, but they learn more about her, and as they learn about her, it says they learn about a dark, hidden world.
I don't think I'm
Yes.
going to watch this.
It's
dark.
It's a dark, hidden world, and they start to think maybe their friend has been taken into that world.
Oh my gosh, I don't
Yeah.
want to watch this.
It's creepy.
Dark 是什么呢？有可怕的，甚至于它有时候有邪惡的意思哦。像是 there's a darker side to his character， 他的性格當中有更陰暗的一面。Hidden 呢，其實在這裡指的就是不為人知的，它是一個形容詞。所以在課文提到，就是他們發現了一個不為人知的可怕世界。Okay, I don't want to go into that world.
Maybe you should watch it early in the morning when the
Yes.
sun is up, and
Or
you know.
watch a Disney afterwards.
That's right. Watch a nice cartoon afterwards. Don't watch it late at night when you're all alone. But if you're brave, maybe you'll want to do that. But no matter when you watch it, we learn this show will pull you in with its great acting and scary storyline. Yeah, these kids are actually really good actors.
Wow,
They're really good,
great.
and the adults are good too, and the storyline is definitely scary. So it will definitely pull you in.
所以 pull somebody in 在這裡不是拉你啦，是 attract 吸引某人。OK， 那 acting 呢，當然就是演技啦，或是表演啦。OK， 所以呢 scary 當然是很可怕的意思，而 storyline 就是故事情節。所以整句的課文是要說啦，你將被這部戲傑出的演技以及駭人的故事情節所吸引。Pull in.
All right, now it's time for us to pull you into today's
Okay.
magic box.
Okay.
We'll do that, then we'll be back with our review.
Magic Box 找亮点。
英文裡我們學過動詞，不過真的要講一口道地的英文，可不能漏掉动詞片語哦。动詞加上不同的介系詞以後，變成動詞片語，可以表達更多的意思。今天我們看到 pull somebody in。Pull 本身就有拉的意思，像我們進門的時候啊，有推门 push the door， 或是相反的拉門 pull the door， 就是用到 pull 這個动詞。那今天 pull somebody in， 把人拉進來，就衍生出吸引某人的意思啦。我们可以说 The crowd in front of the store pulled in a lot of kids， 也就是说店门前的小丑吸引了很多小朋友进来。如果 pull 搭配別的介系詞，就會產生完全不同意思的片語哦。比方說常見的還有pull somebody over， 把某個人拉過來，其實就是停車的意思啦。例如警察把車輛攔下來，尤其現在很常會在路邊攔下來做酒測，我們就可以造句說 Everyone was pulled over and asked to take a breathalyzer test， 就是每個人都被攔下來，要求做酒測。還有你在看電影可能也會聽到 pull yourself together 這樣的片語，你想象把一個人拉起來、拎起來，這麼戲劇化的儀式就是要人家振作一點，整理好自己的情緒。比方我們說 pull yourself together, there's no point crying about it。好啦，今天一次整理了 pull 搭配不同介系詞的片語，你要不要來試試看這句 Jolene Tsai's new song?More than 1 million viewers online。蔡依林的新歌怎麼樣了100萬的點閱呢？你可以用今天的片語來完成句子嗎？ The answer is Jolene Tsai's new song pulled in more than 1 million viewers online。你答對了嗎？Wait for it, it's review time。复習時間到嘍。
All right, so we had 4 new words today. We're going to do a very... No, I'm not going to remind you again, but I will give you the definition. Okay. I'll give you the meaning like you would find in the dictionary, but you have to tell me the missing word. How two things are different.
Huh?
How two things are different.
Difference.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That's the difference.
That was easy.
That's how they were different.
Okay.
And the room that students go to learn in a
classroom.
School. The classroom. There
Easy,
you go.
easy.
Those were pretty easy.
Okay,
There's
good.
2 more, and you guys can have fun with those.
Right.
And then please come back tomorrow.
Right.
Because we'll have more great shows for learning English and for entertaining yourself. See you soon.
Want to get better at English? Turn on the TV.
English learning doesn't always have to be in the classroom. You can have fun with English by watching one of these great TV shows. Fresh Off the Boat. This funny show is about a Taiwanese American family. Louis and Jessica Huang moved to Florida with their 3 kids. They tried to get used to their new life there. This comedy shows the differences between Taiwanese and American culture. Stranger Things. A young boy disappears. His family and friends look for him, and a strange girl with special powers helps them. They learn about a dark, hidden world. This show will pull you in with its great acting and scary storyline.
Word power!
Classroom. Classroom. The students went back to their classrooms when the bell rang. The students went back to their classrooms when the bell rang. Difference. Difference. There's no difference between these 2 shirts. They look the same to me. There's no difference between these 2 shirts. They look the same to me. Young. Young. The workers in Jake's company are all very young. Jake's the oldest. The workers in Jake's company are all very young. Jake's the oldest. Disappear. Disappear. There was a family in this old house, but they all disappeared years ago. There was a family in this old house, but they all disappeared years ago.
认识字慧。
Comedy. Hidden. Scary. Storyline.